Well, good morning, YouTube. Guys, the weather has definitely changed this morning. It is now a Sunday morning here at Lonestar. Wow, listen to that wind. It is just awful. There was a little bit of a cold front came through, and I think the wind started about 5 o'clock this morning, and it just started whipping pretty good. I actually had to get up, get out of the bed, come out here, check on things, make sure it was pretty good. And things seemed to be okay for a while, but then things got worse. And a little bit after 6 a.m., I heard a crash. The wind had pushed this pole right here so hard that it knocked this shelf over, and all of this stuff fell off and hit the floor. So 6 or 6:30 in the morning, I'm out here picking it all up, just so it didn't roll, under Goliath and out into the road. But man, look at all the trash that's in here. That's all stuff that's just blown in from underneath Goliath. Just the winds are just rough this morning. Very, very rough. And well, if I dare, I'm going to venture out there. I don't know how well I'm going to record out there. If it's that windy, the microphone is going to just sound absolutely terrible. But I don't want to sit in here either. It's probably pretty nice out there. It's only like 66 degrees, so it cooled off a lot this morning too. It's not cold, but it feels really, really nice out here. You can see that most of our signs have blown over too. There's two standing still, but most of them are blown over. Looks like the Lonestar t-shirt tent got battered a little bit. They're just now getting here to open it up and see. All right, so I'm sitting in the bus stop. It seems to be about the only place I get a little bit of shielding from the wind because the direction it's going, I've got this little alcove here. But it's hard to believe it's Sunday already. Kind of a sad and happy day. All in all, those of you who watch a long time, you guys know that this is the last rally of the year for us. And today is the last day of this rally. So it's kind of like the last day of school is what we always refer to it as. We become friends and family with a lot of the other vendors that we travel with. And we see each other on a regular basis. Sometimes we spend more time with them than we do with our own families. And, well, now, today's that last day that we all kind of get to be together, so to speak, right? And we're going to go a couple months without seeing each other for a little while. So it's kind of like that last day of school where you say goodbye to your friends for the winter. Well, for the summer. For us, it's going to be the winter, right? So yesterday's sales were actually pretty decent. We were up a little bit. Not quite enough to make up how far down we were on that Friday, unfortunately. But it was still a pretty good day. We ended up not completely selling out of oil. It was looking close. We've got enough to do a couple of oil changes today, but really not a lot. So unless we get some love jug sales or something, we may end up having to just kind of call it quits a little bit early. And that's something that's a little bit ironic too, is at least up until this point, we have not sold a single love jug in this rally. And that's weird because Texas is usually a good market for us. I mean, it's pretty hot in Texas in general. And we can sell a product that's designed to cool your motorcycle down in Texas pretty easily. And I even had a number of emails and messages on the YouTube comments, people saying, yeah, I'm going to come get a set of love jugs while you're here in Galveston. None of those people have showed up, so 0 love jugs for this rally so far. Maybe that'll change today. We can hope so, right? All right, guys, curtains going up for the last time of the year. Won't see this happen again until spring. It looks like Scooter Tramp Skyda came by to say goodbye as he's on his way out of town. Rally is over. And remember a little while ago, we were talking about how we hadn't sold any love jugs yet this rally. And it's just kind of weird. We've never had a rally where we didn't sell any, unless it was like the Can-Am 3-wheeler rally, right? Well, now that we're opening up the curtains, we got one gentleman out there with a soft tail. And guess what? He wants love jugs. So we're going to do it. I got an oil change coming in as the Love Jugs is going out. One down, one up.
So that one's, honey, this one's got all the
Road Glide ST just finished up and got another Road Glide in, getting ready to go up. All right, if you look, we got a third one up over there now. Well, fourth technically if you count the Love Jugs. Like, yeah.
I've been talking about the same thing for 4 years.
All right, so it is currently 11:45, and yeah, definitely the vibe is different today. Much fewer people walking around, so we started cleaning up. See, I got a lot of Katie's shelves kind of moved out of the way back there already, condensing things to like one shelf instead of 4 shelves, just to make things go a little bit faster, a little bit easier when that time comes. Getting rid of the stuff that we just probably aren't likely going to need or sell in the next hour or two.
Spicy's pretty good. I got spicy ones up station.
Tia's got a hankering for some tamales.
Never mind. It says 15.
Why not?
Pepsi Zero? Pepsi Zero? Why?
So you know when you go down there and you got all the beach access? So these other cool. The beach access is 13. And they have the area blocked off.
All right, guys, so it's about 2 o'clock and we've made a lot of progress actually. even though we're not even supposed to be closing yet. But yeah, all the batteries are put away. All of the love jug displays are put away. All the shelves are back in the trailer. Katie's just packing up her Wild Willies, and we got these tables to take down, and we gotta stow the thrashing board somewhere, but we had to pull it down to get that of the cabinet out of the way. But yeah, it's looking fairly empty over here. Guys are making good progress over there as well. I'm loving that it's not so hot today. I'm still sweating just a little bit, but that breeze is keeping everything nice. But it is a little relentless, just shaking the tents back and forth all day. All right, guys, and I'm looking at my analytics right now. We are at 24,874. We need 126 more people, guys. Please hit that subscribe button right away. You know, I don't know nothing about a 2008 GS. Absolutely. Guys, it is 4 o'clock, and we actually ended up getting another oil change about an hour and a half ago. Guys had most stuff packed up, but we were still able to get to what we needed, so we went ahead and did that. But now, as you can see, we've got everything pretty much packed up, put away, other than the awnings and like the cooler and a couple little things. But a lot of that stuff's got to get put in after the awning pieces get put in. So yeah, we're getting pretty close. I'm a little bit worried with this wind. It is still very, very breezy here. And so we've got to be really careful when taking the awnings down because the wind is going to want to take them. We might even have to borrow some help from one of the other vendors, just have more hands on it up there to be able to hold it down. But anyway, it's been pretty slow over here. Now we did see it pick up a little bit more, a little bit kind of like after the church time, I guess. Around noon or so, it started to get a little bit more traffic. Not any real business for us, but more traffic, people walking around. But let's go see what it's like over on Sammy's side of the island, over at the Strand.
Hi, Adam. It is your roving rally girl, Sammy here.
Come buy a beer from her.
Hi, thank you. We love that. Moving on. It is Sunday, and as per usual, my voice is shot. But our weather is beautiful again. We still have a bunch of people walking on the street. There's bikes going down. It almost feels like the beginning of a Saturday. Hi. I hope you guys are killing it down at the seawall. I wanted to thank you personally for giving me the opportunity to work with you. I think it is super awesome. I hope you guys are subscribing to Adam because he is amazing and we love his content. He also gives us a voice, which is super cool. I wanted to also say I hope you guys have a killer off season and enjoy it. Safe travels home. And to all of you watching, keep watching Adam. Thanks.
Well, Sammy, thank you for that as well. And I want to say thank you for just, being part of it, wanting to be a part of it. I love the fact that we all work together as a family, and I appreciate your participation on it. And yeah, we are all looking forward to our time off. It's like the last day of school for us. Say goodbye to all our friends. We probably won't see Sammy again until springtime. All right, so we enlisted Chip's help up here. He normally doesn't come up on the roof with us, but because it's so windy, leaving the frame up for now until we get these down. Then Chip can go down and help Mike take the frame down. All right, we safely got the awning material off and into its storage box. And then Chip and Alan have gone back down to help take away the frames. And then I'll stay up here because they got to hand me these poles up, so I store them up here on the roof. Well, that's pretty much a wrap on Galveston. It's 5:44 p.m. Alan has already left. His Uber here to pick him up to take him back to Houston. He's got a flight out day after tomorrow. Mike and his wife, Kristen, have left as well. They're going to meander their way home slowly and have some fun. And Chip and I are just tidying up the last couple things, closing up the doors, locking everything down. Bikes are loaded. We're pretty much ready to roll as soon as we have room to get out of here. As you see, there's a tent behind us, so we can't back up. There's a tent in front of us, so we can't go forward. There's barricades on the other side. So we're trapped for the moment. But at some point, we'll find a way to squeeze out of here. All right, guys, it's about 7 p.m. And Mark, the leather vendor in front of us, is just about done taking his tent down. The tent behind us is now down. Of course, Mark moved his trailer kind of in my way. Also, D&D, their rig is running. They've moved their barricades. They're pretty close to being ready to pull out as well. So, yeah, got Goliath running, got an airbags airing up so that we can take option to leave when that opportunity comes as well. All right, there goes D&D pulling out right now. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to back up a little bit just to get my trailer a little bit further away from those barricades. I might be able to make this turn onto 23rd Street. Not sure with this trailer here and me having to get away from those barricades, but I'm worried about the trailer swing. I'm close enough to it now that if I turn too sharp, my trailer will hit the barricades. See, we've only got about 2 feet in between here. So if I cut hard right, it's gonna pivot and hit. All right, guys, Goliath is on a boat once again. So we actually got off of the seawall pretty early. It is now 8:08 and we're already halfway across the channel. Now, ironically, Katie and I went to clean the windshield as soon as we got on the boat because there were lots of bug guts on it still from coming from Florida, and then sitting on the seawall for the weekend, you know, get a lot of the sea mist and everything on there, and it just, you know, not that great. So we did a really good job scrubbing the windshield. She did the inside, I went out and did the outside, forgetting how windy it was. So immediately, as I finished washing the windshield, the boat got underway, and yeah, there's sea spray all over the windshield again. Hey, but at least the bugs are gone, right? All right, guys, and we actually feel pretty blessed to be here. As soon as things cleared up on the seawall, we had the opportunity to move. I fired Goliath up, let him warm up. Well, you guys saw that part. We talked already. Well, I went to go back Goliath up to get the trailer a little bit further away from those barricades so I could make the swing on the 23rd Street because Rick Rack had just moved their rig, which left me some room. Problem is, Katie was in the back kind of guiding me, you know, trying to check, make sure I didn't hit anything. And I was on the headset with her. She's trying to peekaboo you. And Goliath shut off again. Remember how we did it back in June where it just shut down and we couldn't figure out why? Well, luckily this time I figured out why. I found the bag connection, I wiggled it, I got it running again, and we got it on the boat. So at least now I know where I've got to do my repair. I found it finally. Anyways, I don't know how far we're gonna drive tonight. I just really want to get out of Texas, maybe get part of the way through Louisiana. Katie's thinking maybe 6 hours or so, but it really depends on how I feel. I didn't get very good sleep last night because I got woken up. I mean, I didn't go to bed till 2. I got woke up at 5, went back to sleep, got back up at 6, and stayed up. So yeah, I'm pretty tired, but I'm gonna go as far as I can until I don't feel like it's safe for me to drive anymore. And Kate will keep me awake if she has to. But anyway, I want to give a huge shout out to the crew. You know, Katie and I couldn't do this if it wasn't for Chip and Alan and Mike. I mean, they did so much, and you know, we've had others help along the way too. We're just grateful for everybody. This is another close of a season, and just we're very thankful to have the team that we have. Unfortunately, I don't know that Alan is going to be with us next year. He's committed to doing at least Daytona and maybe Sturgis, but he doesn't know that he wants to work the whole season or not. So yeah, we'll see. And if not, then obviously we've got to find somebody to cover him. And also with the expansion of the thrashing rig next year, we're going to need people to work that as well. So don't know how that's all going to work out, but good people are hard to find. I'm really thankful for the ones that we've got. Anyway, guys, that's one more season in the books, one more rally down, and we get to take some time off. But don't worry, there's still more content coming. I've got a lot of projects on the way. I'm making deals for Dr. Evil as we speak. to get some content coming out for that, plus all kinds of projects at home if you guys watch the Homestead channel. So I want to thank all of you guys for watching. We are almost at our subscriber mark. In fact, I'm going to look right now and see where we're at. All right, so I just checked it. Right now, we are at 24,898. We need 102 more subscribers, guys. So please go hit subscribe. Follow us on TikTok. I guess we need like 8,000 subscribers on TikTok. So yeah, go do that too. And I just want to thank you guys for watching one last time. I hope you enjoyed it. Until next time we see you.
Keep those engines running.
Hey guys, catch up with you later. See you tomorrow for the rest of the trip home.